Going to be cooking up Kofta Kebabs today. So if you like your kebabs, you'll love these. Now Kofta Kebabs, we make them with lamb mince, so you know, ground lamb mince, add some spices, got some ground coriander, ground cumin, put some crushed garlic, grated onion, parsley, salt and pepper. Really delicious flavours, all go together to make a beautiful kofta. Now we're going to serve our sort of koftas up in a bit of pita bread, some mixed salad, and we've got finally some fresh minted yoghurt. So it's absolutely delicious combination, and I know you'll enjoy it. Now to make these Kofta Kebabs, I'm just going to go through the ingredients that we're going to use. Now first of all, we've got some lamb mince. I've got just under half a kilo, so it's about 500 grams. Then we've got some ground cumin and ground coriander. Now I'm actually going to use 1 teaspoon of ground cumin and 2 teaspoons of ground coriander. Then I've got some garlic. Now I've actually crushed mine all ready to go. I actually use 4 smallish cloves of garlic. So there's your garlic. 1 whole onion. I grated that on like a cheese grater, so it's all grated up really nice and fine. Got some fresh parsley. Got it out of a packet, so there's like, you know, 25 grams when it originally was in the packet. But chop it up really nice and fine. Lovely fresh parsley. Bit of salt and pepper, and there's your lamb kofta. Then I've got me pita breads. Now I've got wholemeal pita bread, but you could use white ones, you know, white pita breads, whatever you like. Brush them with a little bit of water and just pop them under the grill for, you know, 1 minute each side or in the oven, and that is simple as pie. Now then you've got the salad. With the salad, I'll just show you that, bring it into view, and we'll just run through what we've got there. So I've got my salad there, and really what I would say is chop it all nice and fine because it's got to go in the pita bread and you don't want big lumps in there. Now I've got some lettuce and we've got some chilli, red onion, cucumber, tomatoes. Just sprinkle a little bit of lemon juice on when you're ready to sort of serve it up, and you've got a delicious salad. A little bit of salt and pepper, beautiful. Then we're going to make up this mint yoghurt. Now what I'm going to do is just really use a little bit of, you know, natural yoghurt so it's unsweetened, and also some fresh mint. Just put the two together, season out, a little bit of salt and pepper, and you've got a nice simple topping to go on the kebabs. So now we've gone through all the ingredients, what I'm going to do is get myself a bowl and start making up these lamb koftas. So I've got my lamb mince in there. Now what you want to do is just kind of pull it apart really. So just loosen it up as much as you can, so that when you put all the spices and everything in there, you know, you're going to get everything coated really. So I've loosened it up, I'm going to wash my hands, and then we're going to start putting the rest of the ingredients in there. Now first of all, I'm going to put some salt. I mean, do things like salt and pepper to taste. Use freshly ground black pepper on this really slow performing machine. Takes for ages to get anything out, but that'll do. Then we've got the ground cumin and coriander, so you know, just sprinkle it really. Then we've got the garlic, crushed garlic. Then we've got that grated onion. And then finally, got that fresh parsley. So really, get your hands in there, mix it all up, and just try and, you know, grab it with your fingers and bind it together. So I'm just going to get my hands in there. I mean, it's alright actually, you know, just mix it up. Try and get everything coated with the spices and just get it evenly mixed. So I'll carry on doing this, probably for a minute or so, just to get it nicely mixed up. So I finished mixing that, didn't take long really, just, you know, make sure it's nicely mixed up. Now before I make up these lamb koftas, I kind of felt that when I was mixing this, that it's a little bit wet, because I think when I put my onions in, I had all that juice as well. I think really it's just a little bit runny. So what I'm going to do is add a little bit of corn flour in mine, just to kind of, you know, make it bind together a little bit easier. I'm just going to put a little bit in there. Always add a bit more. Just going to add a little bit more corn flour. So mix that up, and then we can start putting on the sticks. So again, just give that a quick mix up. Now, then you can grab some, and what you want to do is try and, I mean, you can do this on a board and roll it out, but I just find really, just do it here. Try and get it into a sort of sausagey shape. Just roll it out. You don't want it too thick either. Then we can get a stick, just put it down the middle, and then just again try and squeeze it along the stick really. There you go, that's pretty much done. So let's get a plate, put that on the plate, and then we could just do all the rest of them as well. So I've got the 4 lamb koftas on the stick, and I also made a couple of them into burgers, because there's no reason you can't make them into burgers. But, you know, obviously got the lamb koftas there, and burgers if you want them. Let's go over and get on with the cooking. Now, first of all, I've just got a little bit of oil and a brush. Now I'm just going to just put a little bit on there. And also, we're going to brush the outside of the lamb koftas as well. So let's just, while we're doing that, just put a bit on there. Just brush some oil on all of those. Now I'm going to turn my pan on. Now this griddle is a cast iron frying pan basically, so it gets really hot and holds its heat. So what we want to do is bring this up to a nice high temperature, and then just before we put the sort of, you know, lamb kebabs in there, we're going to just turn the heat down a little bit, otherwise it's going to be too hot. Now mine's just starting to smoke a little bit, I can really feel the heat, so let's turn it down, because this will really hold its heat anyway. And then we just put one of those on there, and maybe one of the burgers, cook them up and see how it goes. So I'm just going to grab one of the lamb koftas. Now I'm just going to break the stick, because it isn't going to fit in the pan otherwise. Be gentle with them, because obviously they are, you know, fairly soft. You don't want to sort of rip the stick out or anything. Now also, I'm going to put one of the burgers in. So just pop that in there like that. What you want to do is leave them and just build up a bit of colour. So don't touch them for sort of at least 3 or 4 minutes, and then we'll turn them over very gently. Right, been cooking for about nearly 4 minutes, so look at that. What a beautiful colour. As I say, be very gentle with them. Now it's a really hot pan, so even though I'm tempted to grab the sticks, be very careful. So I've been cooking mine for about 4 minutes, turned it over, what a beautiful colour. Now what I'd say is probably give them another sort of 4 minutes, just to make sure they're thoroughly cooked, and then we'll take them out, and you know, they should be really delicious. But make sure the juices run clear and it's cooked throughout. Now I've been cooking for about 8 minutes, so turn the heat off now. Let's have a look. Look at the colour on that. Beautiful. Now, I'm sure it's the same on this one as well. Just put it on the side there. Now really, we can take that off the heat now. I might just very slightly brown these sides off, just to make it look a little bit more presentable. So take that off the heat, and we're just going to serve it all up and try some. Now whilst I sort of warm up the pita breads, I'm just going to put a little bit of tin foil just loosely over the top there, and I'm going to get on with my pita bread. So take it out of the packet, put them on a baking tray and put them under the grill for 1 or 2 minutes, or you could put them in, you know, the toaster. If you're going to put them under the grill, what I'd say is put a little bit of water on there. It just helps to keep them, you know, from drying out so much. So I've got my pita breads, so I put a little bit of water before I put them under the grill. And really only 2 minutes. So there you go, they're all done. Now what you want to do is kind of grab them. Now this, you've got to be careful, because you've got to slice them down the middle. So try and find a middle, and just gently go with your knife all the way around the edge. Now that should just about open enough for you to put your salad in there. Look at that. So, I mean, you can wait just for a moment, let it cool down a little bit, and then we're going to mix up the salad, a little bit of lemon juice. So, I'm just going to bring the sort of salad into view, and we're going to mix it up and get it ready. Now with the salad, the only thing I've got to do is just to squeeze some lemon juice on there. Give it a good squeeze. Give it a nice zesty flavour. And I think we'll put at least a little bit of salt, get them on the tomatoes. Use your hands, just grab it, mix it up. And then what I'd say is a little bit more salt. And also a little squeeze of lemon. Make sure there's no pips going there. So the salad's all done. Last thing we've got to do is going to be to make up this yoghurt with this fresh mint. Now we've got the yoghurt. Let's just open that up. And really just pour it in. That'll do. Add a little bit. Then get this sort of really nicely chopped up fresh mint. Put it in. I love mint. Give it a stir, add a little bit of salt and pepper and taste it. Now, I know it needs a little bit of salt and pepper, so I'm going to put a little bit in. Not too much. Just give it a mix up. I mean, obviously play about with it, because this is the final topping, and you want it to taste really nice and fresh and minty. Let's just try that, see how it is. Get some mint in there. Personally, I really love the mint, and to be honest with you, I'm going to add a little bit more of that, and just put a little bit more salt in there. Only to my taste. Do it to your own taste. Give it a stir up. Make sure it's good to go. Just give it a mix up. I use a new spoon. Let's try that. That's good. Now I'm going to grab my pita bread, which we put under the grill for a couple of minutes. I'm going to kind of just sort of fill it up really. Carefully put it in there. Careful not to break it. That's it. Now, just put that on top. What you can do is pull the stick out. Look at that. Looks beautiful. Let's grab a spoon. Just put some of that really nice fresh mint yogurt on there. I've just got to show you that. That looks really delicious. Absolutely yummy. Let's just try that. Oh my gosh. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. In all honesty, this is probably the best kebab I've ever had. It is so nice. It is so delicious. I can't tell you in words. Thanks for watching. All the best. Your original Naked Chef.